Hello and welcome to the Big Brain Podcast, episode unknown. This is a bit of a weird episode, bit of a mashup. Don't really know what's going on. It's like a little mini bonus one for New Year's. Yeah,
That's it, really. Yeah,
that's the intro.
that's great. That's an awesome intro. Just to clarify, that's Ronoff, R6 content creator. I'm Sneaky Thief, another R6 content creator and Valve content creator with some nice reviews here and there because I don't have a life.
It's a sad man. That stare said 1,000 words.
That's what I'm saying. It was a step for me.
Oh god, that's gonna turn into a TikTok. I swear to fucking god, fuck you guys. Anyways, what's your name? To my right.
Hello, my name's Rendell, and I'm currently wearing a thong.
Show me.
Happy New Year, everybody!
Hey!
Oh my
We are
god.
recording this right before New Year's because we have no plans, because we are losers.
Yeah.
Sad. Very sad. So this will be out after New Year's, obviously, so I hope you all have an excellent New Year's
Agreed.
Eve and an excellent year ahead of you.
Yes, that's most important.
Very
Not awkward at all.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to record it now, because it feels natural right now.
Yeah.
We were just chatting rubbish, basically, all of us in a Discord, and let's just do a little mini pod. Why
Yeah.
not?
I think we were
There's a
mainly...
few things I wanted to ask you guys as well.
Okay, I mean we would.
Oh,
I'm actually quite looking forward to that. But for context to what people would want to know of what we were discussing, we were just talking about Siege and how we look at how we do our rounds and our strats, and also how we play towards the rounds. And it's just been something that kind of evolved, and then we realised we should probably talk about it in the podcast. So we're bringing it up now, getting it out there. But before we carry on with that, yes, I have no segue for this one because I come unprepared.
We have nothing planned. I
We
have
don't know.
questions.
this is the thing that I said. This is going to be really weird and really awkward. Normally, so for those people who don't realize, the way we migrate work is that Ben does all of the marketing and the thumbnails, and Sheldon does the editing. I'm the guy that plans and tries to get guests on, which is obviously what I've been trying to do. So when we're all sitting there, having a bit of a chinwag, and then someone goes, "Should we just record a podcast?" Well, I ain't got nothing to talk about or anything planned.
You should be ready.
I mean, I can't help it, man, because I want to be as natural as we possibly can, but half the time, it just randomly turns into something that we could end up chatting about in the podcast. It's just out there, sort of thing. But hey ho, I mean, we're running with it.
I want to say that the podcasts are not scripted, by the way. That's why everyone's thinking, "Oh, it's planned." We have things that are outlined that we want to talk about, but they're not scripted.
Agreed. Yeah, 100%.
Definitely not scripted. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's not until the actual day we're recording it. It's like, right, we're going to talk about this today.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah, all right.
We have an idea of what we'd like to talk about, but everything is all our own opinion. We don't plan anything in terms of what we are exactly going to say for that subject to shit like that. It's just our thoughts. And that's what makes it so natural. But speaking of what we want to talk about, see, I found a fucking way to do a segue and I got it. What did you want to talk about? What is it that you wanted to ask us?
So this is the New Year's special bonus. This could even
Bonus
just go in...
Patreon it.
Yeah. This could go in the episode we recorded the other day.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you guys, 2024, what a year, eh?
Oh, God.
How was 2024 for you guys? Were you happy with it? Have you taken things from this year that have made you better in any way? What's happened? Thoughts?
Rendell, would you like to start? Because I could go for ages.
Why me?
All right, I'll start. My 2024, and I don't want to get too upsetting, but it's been a terrible year for me, personally. It's not been a good year. For context, my partner had to immigrate back to her home country. We're going through the processes of trying to get all that sorted so she can come back at some point, but we don't know when. Just things in life didn't go my way. And on top of all that, the UK is the UK for a reason at the moment. It's an interesting country to live in. That's the best way to describe my year as a whole. And I think a large sum of it could be summed up to what is going on in the UK these days. But that's a long. Again, I could go for ages, but I'll try and keep it as brief as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question. What is going on? But again, I mean, we're not really that podcast, are we?
Exactly.
The UK, but no, I will answer my own question. I'll give Rendell some more time to think.
He's like, thank God, I don't have to answer this just yet.
No, I'll relate to, with you on some level here. Like 2024 wasn't good.
Yeah, it's just not been a good year.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the past few years, it's been rough. But like at the end of every single one, it just makes me more optimistic about the next.
Yeah, I will say this though. There has been a lot of good things that I have got to do this year. I got out, I explored a lot. I got to travel to different places across, for me, the UK. I got to go abroad. I got to have a lot of traveling, a lot of exploring, and just a lot of fun. And it's given me that sort of optimistic view as you would have going into the next year. I think one of the things that helps that a lot is just that, for me, it's like in my situation, it can't get any worse. It can only go up. It can only get more positive.
Yeah. Yes. My thoughts. I'll carry on, but Rendell, you good to go?
Are you ready to?
2024.
It's okay. If you want,
I've got more to say if you're not ready.
It's been okay in that sense. I'm not really going to say anything else. It's been alright. Yeah. I mean, the only great thing that's come of this is making content a lot more has become more enjoyable, I guess.
Yeah.
And I met you guys as well.
Yeah.
20, which is nice. I regret heavily because now I am being forced to do this podcast. Please help me.
Trust me. No, it's gonna be gone. It's okay.
It's been good. I've met you guys this year, and podcast has opened up this year. Content has been booming this year. Do you know what I mean? It's I've learned a lot of new things with editing and all that kind of stuff. So it's elevated my channel, like
picking up skills.
Further.
Yeah. So new job as well. So it's all it's been better than worse.
Yeah,
I would want to say, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited for 25. Only mainly because I want to see where this can go and where all of our individual channels can go. Really,
so I was gonna ask about that. Right before I do though, let me just dive into 2024 quickly.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Reynolds' camera's gone. I think he's been murdered.
No, come back to me. I didn't mean to say these things to you before we shot.
Sorry, the light keeps turning off and then the camera just dies. I don't know what.
Oh. We'll figure it out. I can figure it out. Don't worry, I can figure it out in post. You'll be fine.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's all right. Yeah. But yeah, before we move on to 2025, let's wrap up 2024. So, yeah, I can relate to you, Sneaky, in the way that, things haven't really gone to plan.
No.
Literally at the start of the year, I lost my job.
Wow,
yeah. Just with how, again, the UK is, a lot of businesses closing down.
Yeah.
I've made redundant. So, and then even trying to find a new job.
It's difficult.
Right now is extremely difficult. I think it took like 3 months. And that's with obviously having my own place.
Yeah, dogs. That's the rough thing for you. Like, I'm very fortunate in my situation where earlier this year I did lose my job as well. And again, a lot of the times that I've started to realize in these situations, sometimes it's just out of the person's hand, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, I remember we had that discussion. I felt extremely concerned and sorry for you because obviously you got a lot on your plate.
Yeah, I just remember like a couple of days after finding out, it was like on the day actually, because it was like kind of spoken about, like we're gonna have like a talk sort of thing. And I was like, all right, okay. When are we gonna talk about it? And then there was like, you know what? Let's just talk about it now. It was meant to be like in a month time, which gave me like a bit of prep time. But just because I asked, like, what sort of day we're gonna can I have a date, sort of thing, it just prompted them to be like, yeah, let's have the meeting now. The meeting happened. By the way, you're gone. Company's going. I was like, brilliant. Okay,
That's nice.
and I just remember like so much stress hit me all at once that it didn't actually affect me that much. Like it was such an overwhelming sense of stress. It's like I literally can't do anything. So I'm just gonna enjoy having a few days off. Little did I know that would be a few months. So
yeah, it's a unfortunate reality of it. Yeah.
Kind of happened to me last year as well. I think last year, around March, I was working at a different company, like a suit company, but I was on the agency. So obviously it's a bit shit. The one issue I had with that particular job in a whole is because they expected you to do the same as the full timers when you're on less pay.
Yeah.
You don't get to go to any of the events that they get to go to. You have
no benefits as well.
No benefits,
there's
no healthcare,
like
nothing.
company benefits.
No, like the company benefits I can understand, but that's fine. But at least pay me the same. You can't tell me to do the same units as someone and then go, oh, but you're on like £1 less.
It's because they take a cut as well, don't they?
Yeah, they have to. They have to take a cut because
it's not even that. It's the full timers were on 11.44 and agency were on 10.
Poor.
Yeah.
So it was fucking bad, right? So towards the end of it's temp to perm. So obviously they do at the end of the 12 weeks. If they like you, they take you on. If they don't, then you don't. In my head, I'm thinking I ain't fucking taking this shit on at all.
Yeah.
The only reason I was there was because I had something else lined up and I just had to wait. That's all it was. The only reason why I was there. So I was like, if they get me gone, then I'm gonna be have a week, 2 weeks off, and then I'm gonna be in a different place anyway. So it doesn't matter. So they come up to me and they asked me, like, "Oh, do you want a contract?" I said no. Then next thing I know, apparently I've been caught inside the site with my phone, on my phone all the time, and apparently my numbers aren't up. That's what I was told, and I was like,
that's what they usually do. Is I've had that
all because I said no to your fucking contract.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've had that happen to me, where I spoke out about issues that we was doing in one of my workplaces.
You had that recently?
Yeah, very recently. And I said there was a reason that things weren't working the way it was, and then they put that down as you're just being lazy. But realistic was there was so much stress to get it done, and I told them realistically it probably won't get done, even if we get the numbers in, because there's so many issues with the build itself, and they let me go because of that. And I thought, yeah. And they even invited me out for a drink just to spend more money with them. Whee!
The way I feel with UK jobs is like a lot of companies look for yes men for a start. Obviously, there's been instances even where I work now. Like there's jobs that need to be done, and I'm looking at it like going, no, you're not. It's impossible. Our delivery cut-off time is in 2 hours, and you're expecting us to do a 400 unit order in 2 hours. Are you stupid? No, ain't gonna fucking work. We're carrying that over, and we'll do it tomorrow. 9 times out of 10, it's completely okay, and you can do that. But a lot of the time, so many companies they look for yes men, and that's just like the major issue. And then the other issue with companies is the people who are on the top know nothing and don't know how to do that job, but they're telling other people how to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say
that's
this, right?
so true as well.
In every company I've been in, that has been the setup for every single place. Like, there's just some sort of lost in like translation. Like, as the hierarchy, as like word goes down further and further, I don't know. Like, expectations are crazy. They don't really understand who's doing what. I find in a lot of companies. And I am interested as well, whoever's listening, if you've experienced this as well.
Yeah.
Like, have you been in a workplace where you relate to this, where you're expected one thing, which is crazy. like, have you even worked here before? Crazy. Do you
Yeah.
even know what we're doing here? Crazy.
What weren't even that. There was a place when I used to live in Harlow. I used to team lead in a place in a reptile facility place, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, unfortunately, it's shut down now. That's why I've moved here and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
But there was supposedly these guys that had been there for 5+ years. They were building a pallet of boxes, and all the boxes kept falling off. Normally Ray was just to chuck it on and chuck it on. It's like, bro, wrap the fucking pallet. Wrap the pallet. They were like, what? Get shrink wrap and wrap the pallet, and it will stay secure. Oh no, that's not gonna work.
What?
So they wrap it, but obviously they've not wrapped it to the pallet. So the guys kicked it, and loads of boxes have fallen off.
What an idiot.
If you wrap, he goes, see, told you it won't be secure.
Well, you didn't do it. You didn't
You're
use logic.
fucking retard, or like what's going through your brain? It's not.
Yeah,
proper.
yeah.
But then there's also been times where it's like the highest of highest managers, like a general manager, will come to me, tell me something. I'll just look at him like, are you a fucking idiot?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I do want to say, completely off topic, wrapping pallets is so satisfying.
I've never wrapped pallets properly.
You know what the worst thing is? Black wrap is the worst. It's so loud. Have you used?
Yeah.
No, shrink wrap's fine. Clear wrap's fine. The blue one, the pink one's probably the best one. But the
I've not dived into these colours.
See, I have no clue what you lot are talking about with your wrapping.
No.
The closest I got into this is working in a retail, but we worked in a hardware retail screw fix, and how I brought everything in was all basically in these cages.
Yeah, the totes and that.
Which, everything was like not really organized. It was just chugged in there because we got to basically organize them and get them ready so that whoever wants to buy them, we can sell them to them, whatever. Stuff like wrapping them, I can understand wrapping them to the pallet, which makes like logical sense, but like the differences between different wrapping, I have no clue where you're going with
so the colors are based on how thick it is.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I've only used black and clear.
Yeah, I mean, black wrap being the thickest, but black wrap's used the most in our department so that people who deliver the stuff can't see what it is.
That makes sense, yeah. If it's got to be
But
confidential.
yeah, it's the loudest thing in the world. Like, I sit next to people who do it, and I'm thinking, fucking, I'll shut the fuck up. Like, it's that powerful or that loud that a speaker at full volume you can barely hear.
I never found it that loud. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, it's loud. It screeches.
No, not my rap.
No, not his one. He's got the good quality one. That's what's happening.
Yeah. He's got the
Waitrose.
He's got the Gucci of.
He's got the John Lewis of it all.
Louis Vuitton.
No, but we have on one of the departments. There's like pink, like it's like pink. Like you drop around. It's not obviously you can see it's still clear wrap, but it's not white. It's pink.
Okay.
Like a little zesty one. Yeah, I like that.
Fancy.
I like that a lot.
It's so fancy.
But yeah, that's to sort of wrap up 2024. We've had some bad moments, right? But I think with every year there are bad moments.
Agreed.
But then it's like picking out the good ones.
Oh yeah.
What have you gained? Like Rendell said, he's got some new skills. He's met some new friends and whatnot. New job. Myself, obviously lost my job and whatnot, but got a new one. We're doing all right again. And yeah, just picking up new skills, and I'm excited for 2025, which is where I wanted to lead it to, actually. What are you guys excited for 2025?
Just continuing my passion. That was one thing I was quite grateful for the Christmas period. I got to actually rediscover like my passions for what I enjoy, and predominantly it is doing YouTube. But it's always been, I remember we had these conversations of what I should be doing, and I feel like now I'm finding the whys of what I want to do it for, but also how to do it so it meets the algorithm, if we're going to say it that way. Because I've been enjoying some of the videos that I've been making. It's been a lot of fun to keep myself organized, and it's also what I've noticed in myself, and what I'm going to focus on in 2025 is a lot of things that I do ends up becoming like, I go to work, typically, I get exhausted, I have an idea for a YouTube video, but I'm just so mentally drained that I don't even want to do it, and I keep skipping out on it. So my priority, regardless of everything, is I need to continue what I enjoy doing. I'm a very creative person, and I want to continue that on as much as I can, and just being able to fulfill that aspect of my just an aspect of myself that I always want to do, is be a storyteller. You know,
Okay.
I enjoy telling stories, and I want to continue doing that through my videos. So I think that could be, it's something I want.
YouTube will love that as well. Every video has to tell a story.
Exactly.
If it needs to do well.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I think that's really good. It's good.
I think another thing as well I'm looking forward to is just shout out to my partner, who I'll probably send this to. I love you to death, and I want to keep building a relationship that we have. That's all I wanted to say. So, you know. I will send that to her specifically with that bookmark going, that's for you, babe. Now you better acknowledge me. All right. Thanks for the silence, guys. Really appreciate that.
I'll drink it. I'll have a drink. That was perfect there. Perfect timing. Rendell, what about yourself? What's any plans on the horizon? Yeah, I mean, we won't say too much.
Yeah.
But you was in talks with some people for this pod.
Yes,
actually. Let's not say too much.
Yes,
about it.
we're not gonna leak anything, but obviously I manage the planning of the pod and all of the getting guests on. So obviously there will be some guests in the new year, and some. Yes,
we can't. Wait, what? We can't.
Yeah, and Mia Malkova as well.
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter, I heard.
Oh,
yeah, on the list.
Yeah,
we can't be dropping names like this. Like,
oh yeah, shit. Sorry.
Wait, what the fuck did I get joined into? Where?
That's our guest list, bro, for the next few weeks.
It's a VIP list. Do you not know this?
They all play Siege.
You've got what's it called? On the 3rd of February, it has to be a specific date because you have to do a solo pod with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
I'm so happy right now.
We asked him, and he said, "No, I just want to do it with that sneaky fella." He was like, "All right, mate."
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, he said he will even sing "Mirror" to you as well.
Wait, no, that's too bar. Okay, cut that.
No, but yeah, we've got some guests lined up. I am excited to see where the pod will go.
I'm very excited for that.
Because I genuinely think that especially myself, obviously, I figured out, well, I didn't really figure it out. I had to get these two to kind of tell me it was an issue. I was like, oh yeah, I want more subs on my YouTube channel, but it was like 9 months, 7 months ago, and then 3 months ago. So there's too much of a big break. But I think recently, especially very recently, they've been very, very consistent, especially with uploads. So
yeah, that's always been an issue for me.
I think with all of us uploading, it encourages one another to continue uploading as well.
Yeah, that's
I think
true.
When we're all doing it, we're like bouncing off each other. Like it's a good little bubble sort of thing.
Yeah, it's good. It's nothing competitive as well. It's more encouragement. It's a team effort to try and see all of us succeed together, which I think is beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful.
I've been wanting it for ages.
Yeah, we had that chat, and I've always had that. As I said to you, I've always had this issue of what to do. But now I've started to get an understanding of what I would like to do and how I pace myself doing it. And also doing this podcast, I love doing this so much because we've got a consistency to it. It feels like something that I can learn more about how to tell a story and how we tell stories, and then put that out onto a video format or an audio format for people to enjoy. And then, Ben... obviously, for you to market.
It's got to a point where I've spent money on a literal new microphone for this
crazy money.
Good money. One of the best microphones in the business, man.
But good money well spent though, because it does sound nice.
It sounds really good. It sounds really good. But
Deep Pro as well, pretty well.
Oh no,
huh?
You can
what?
No.
Oh no.
No. You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
Oh yeah, so 2025.
Say that again. Say that again. What did you say?
It's trying to
Just that thing you done the other night with the.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's the one. He knew instantly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
After that. Yeah, that thing you done the other night. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it myself.
Yeah, I just casually deep throated my microphone the other night. Yeah, that's
Does it
exactly
all
what
the
happened.
time.
So my mum watches this.
What? Wait, did she actually?
Yeah, no, I told my mum and my stepdad, and then yeah, they watch it. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's so nice, but not
hi
great.
guys.
Hi, sorry about
So they've just seen me absolutely demolish my mic. So cheers for that.
It must be. It's a chewy toy at the end of the day. It's a chewy toy.
What?
What?
Yeah, you're on your own on that one, my friend.
Wait, what do you do to your mic? What the? You're chewing your mic.
Anyways, let's move on to 2025.
Wait, hold on,
Right.
hold on, Sheldon. What I want you to do is I want you to rotate your mic. Is there like little nibs of foam out from the back of that mic?
No, I don't
He's
think
hiding
so.
the bite marks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's hiding the little chunks that have come out.
We're gonna keep it. Shh. Okay, we can't see that.
The thing
Right.
is, I can't do that with mine. It's like just completely metal.
What
See,
is your one?
His is a road pop mic.
Is it a Rode?
Yeah, Rode.
Yeah, that's what it looks like anyway.
Pop mic, yeah.
Really good as well, especially for its
Yeah.
price. It's really,
The only
really good.
issue I hate with these mics is you can't mute them.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah,
so
no, you
used
can't
to
mute
that.
this either.
Can't
You
do
mute
it.
this either.
You can with this. There is a function on here to mute it, but I've locked it because I've had incidences where, for some reason, the volume on my microphone instantly turns down to like very low settings
Yeah.
whenever I play a game, and I just got to a point where I just lock it, so it acts like a normal XLR microphone.
My mind's gone completely blank.
You was talking about 2025.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so we're all quite excited.
Mm.
Things are planned. You want to delve deeper into creative sort of side of things, storytelling. Yeah, Rendell, did you say what you was excited for? I can't remember.
Yeah, elevating my own personal YouTube channel and
Yeah,
getting the podcast out there, as well as like some other things. Like I wanna go back to Italy and go skiing again at some
That'd
point.
be nice. That would be really nice.
banging idea.
That's a really
It
good
is a
idea.
banging idea. Even if I go and do it on my own,
Yeah,
I'll go and do it. It's like I
You know
want to
what?
go back and I want to do that.
I keep
Should we do
getting
a
skiing TikTok?
Should we do a skiing trip, us three, and we'll make a podcast in the Italian Alps?
Yeah,
That would actually be quite
That's what all
sick.
the big podcasts do. They like
Just
travel
send
to
me
some
off, and we'll just be like, here we are in the Alps. Look at this beautiful view.
We'll do it on top of a mountain.
Yeah, because the one I've been to like a few times, it's in Bormio. I first went there when we went to school and we did like a skiing trip in school.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful place. The food is fucking amazing.
I love food. I love Italian style food.
And
I love food.
what I really
Shit.
like about the little town of Bormio is that there are no hotels. It's apartments that you rent, but at the same price as hotels.
That's really good, actually.
So it's like, so you have like a living area. You have 2 bathrooms, one downstairs, one upstairs. There's 2 rooms upstairs, and then you have obviously the room downstairs, a balcony. There's even like a kettle, microwave, TV, everything.
Damn.
That's really good. That's
Did
really
you have to
good.
pay for it, or did the school pay for it?
Oh no, it was £1,500
Oh,
each person. But
How long was the stay, though?
A week.
Okay, that's fair.
But no, but
that's
here's
pretty
the thing.
good.
No, here's the thing. The only reason why it cost that much was because obviously the school's got to make a bit of money off of that, and
Yeah.
they thought it'd be the most greatest idea if we took a coach there.
Right.
Right, okay. I can
So
see
I've obviously so I've been after school. Like I've been like once after school. It did not cost me that much for a week. £800 a week.
That's what I was expecting. More like £750, £800. That's
Yeah,
nice.
it's the only reason it was £1,500 because of the coach price must have been crazy.
Yeah.
I thought that's just normal. 'Cause Italy, right?
No,
No, because there's
For a
certain
week as well.
It depends on where you go in Italy. I imagine that would affect the cost. If
well,
you-
this place is pretty popular, so they hold like Olympic level events
Ooh.
there. I think they have before, and when we went in school, they were holding races down the slope. But
Nice.
what you get with it is you get obviously your slope pass actually get onto the mountain because you need that,
right.
and then obviously your skis and stuff.
Interesting.
Oh, I'd like to try it. I
You're
really would.
getting me in that sort of holiday mood.
I mean,
'cause,
I can
yeah,
teach us. That's the thing. Like, fuck it, we're going to Italy next year.
Let's go.
have to get the money.
2025. There we are. We're making plans.
We're already making plans. Very big plans as well.
Podcast of Andrew Tate, Sabrina Carpenter.
Mia
and Italy.
Malkova for some reason, but yeah, we'll throw her name in there. You know, internet personality and all.
The most offensive thing out there is the Rucka Rucka Ali ones.
Rucka, another
Ah,
OG channel.
Raka. I loved Raka. We're just going back to nostalgia, but
Yeah, I mean,
Vanos.
it's kind of Vanos, yeah. This is kind of like topical though. Like going into a new year, let's look back at the old ones. What was your guys' top 5 content creators on YouTube?
ooh, okay. You go first, Rendell. You go first.
So obviously, number one spot is the Sidemen.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that. Every Sunday their videos, man. It's like when I'm eating my dinner.
My
Or when I'm
favorite, one of my
editing.
favorite moments is when Mini Minter says, "Go on, be the first to knock out KSI." Yeah, look to the Lord, and that was such a classic moment. I love that.
Wait, are we doing top 5 content creators now, or like
Of all
when
time,
we were younger,
let's
or
do
all time?
Now, this is me now. I watch this shit now.
let's do now. Let's do now.
We're doing now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my second one is also obviously me.
Obviously.
And then the next one is gonna be you two are tied. Obviously, even though I have.
Obviously.
No, I watch your videos when I'm editing. That's like the main. I think. Are we going off like most people we watched this year?
I would say probably go from that because I've got a few that I've been watching.
I think that's a factor of it, but like, yeah, just whatever you enjoy the most.
I will put on YouTube really whatever's interesting to me. So 9 times out of 10, it will be like Sidemen videos 90% of the time, and then other times it will be like pro play. If I'm editing and stuff, like just to have it on like the left hand screen, and then it will like deviate to other things. Like there's a lot of Valorant content creators that I watch. There's a lot of Valorant montages that I watch to get ideas from those videos. So there's a lot of like things that I watch. But I
This
love.
is what's interesting. Sorry to interrupt. This is what's interesting. Is these days it is. This is what I mean. Like these days, it's a bit more different. So like
there is
a content creator you go to every night to like watch certain thing. Obviously, you watch Sidemen, but like back in the day, which is what I originally asked, like with your top 5. Back then, you had like a set sort of like
I get what you mean.
roster of YouTubers that you'd go to like all day, every day. You'd like check if they've uploaded. But yeah, these days
it's like TV.
Yeah,
it's
you
exactly
go on
like
the you go on
TV.
the homepage and you see what pops out.
Yep, just like TV. What's on TV today? What's on YouTube
Yeah.
today? But to be fair, on my end, there's been content creators that I have stuck with throughout this year. So for me, my top 5 for this year, number 5, Sidemen, because I always love their stuff, especially their $100 versus like $100,000 trips. It's always funny to me.
Good ones, yeah.
And a couple of moments where they bring different guests in for different games. Always a laugh. Number 4 is actually tied because I've been watching a lot of camping videos lately. So there's 2 channels. One is named Xander Burden Bick, I think I probably butchered his name as Xander. Another one's called The Outdoor Boys. YouTube.
Heard of them. Outdoor Boys, yeah.
I kid you not. I started watching them late last year. And it's this guy, and one of his most famous things was just goes, you know what's best on a campfire morning? Fresh bunny with melted butter and honey. And it looks gorgeous. And it's just so relaxing, and it's helped me sleep a lot because it's just so peaceful and how he goes through it. And you can just see like the relief he gets when he's built his camp and he's just exhausted. And he's like, oh, I get to relax. But always, I enjoy watching their stuff. Number 3 for me is Macy J. I love his videos. He's a methodical player. Absolutely incredible.
Also weirdly controversial.
Yeah, he's very controversial, but I enjoy his content because he looks at Siege in a methodical way. He looks at it from outside the box. A controversial person in terms of his opinions, but I think he's actually quite right a lot of the times in his opinions, but that's my personal take on the matter.
Yeah, you got to separate that because personally, I don't want to delve into a completely different subject, but yeah, with Macy J, just to quickly touch up on it, I also enjoy his content a lot, but opinions and things I see on Twitter, I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah, I know.
But I can sort of separate them two. I can enjoy how he plays and his content, but also disagree with the opinions I see on Twitter.
Yeah.
But a lot of people you find can't sort of separate them two.
No, you can't. But I'm okay with separating that because his content.
If you
is
hate
really
his
good.
opinions, you hate him, basically.
Yeah, I don't mind his opinions. I agree with some of his opinions about the game, but it's nothing too controversial in terms of like life. It's just how he feels about the game. My second one is, funny enough, been a Valorant content creator by the name of Scythe, like the actual Scythe weapon, and his videos are beautifully designed. It's just there's very calming music. He's subtitles.
What is it, like a montage? Or?
It's a montage, but it's done in a calming way where he explains his thought process, even with little like shots of him doing like setups for his site, where he put his tripwires, where he puts his cages, and he will just show you his thought process, and it's just clean, and it's just relaxing, and I'm just like, I would happily watch this to go to sleep. Even like it's one of them content that I would happily watch to just go to sleep, but it's so good, and then but it also, I think, helped me kind of learn about certain things about my aim style, where I just got to be more methodical, more calm.
Yeah.
It's learning from him. And then my number one, of course, is Meaty Marley. Like,
I see.
With the special number one top being you two.
The
goats.
Not Meaty. Us. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah,
us,
of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, Meaty Marley's, like in top 20 subs in Twitch, but it doesn't matter. Like, you two are better. So.
What about you, Rendell? What you said?
Top five.
So you said Sidemen.
Okay, so we've got. Okay, I can give you some top five.
Oh, okay. He's set. He's ready.
He's fucking locked in.
He's proper.
Sidemen is obviously one that I really enjoyed this year. Somebody else who I really enjoyed this year is this guy named Ryan Purvis, who is a snowboarder.
Ah, okay.
I just find it really relaxing because it's like there's not much talking, just him going down doing all these tricks and stuff. It's nice and relaxing, especially when I'm editing and stuff. It's nice to have it in the background. The next one would be probably one of my favorite R6 content creators out there, which is Godly.
Godly, whenever he releases a video, it's one of them montages where all you go is, what the actual fuck?
I remember he was another controversial person on the scene.
Yeah.
Really?
He was.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything. I just watch his crap.
So with him, he would like he didn't do anything bad. He would just on Twitter. It's always Twitter. he would constantly complain about the game.
Yeah.
And a lot of content creators disliked that because they want to try and like support the game and sort of grow it with positivity.
Oh, so you talking about Godly Noob or are you talking about Godly?
Oh, wait, there's two different ones.
There's two different ones. Because Godly Noob is the one I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that's wait, so who's Godly? Who's Godly?
We'll show you just in a sec. I know Godly.
Okay, so this isn't Godly Noob.
Godly, but we can talk about...
Who is this?
Right, so this guy... Just watch this bit.
Whenever anyone says Godly, I think they're talking about Godly Noob.
We will talk about Godly. Right. You see what I mean? This guy is...
He's a bit crisp, yeah.
He is like...
He's a bit too crisp.
He's very crisp. Like, who the fuck makes these shots? Game's most popular one. How a champion plays right perfect. But, like, his shots are like...
Cut the advert out, yeah?
Yeah, will do.
Yeah.
Classic. Honest to God, these shots that he makes are too
Love this
clean.
old HUD.
I actually do as well. I miss it. Like, how do you make these shots?
You got to be built different.
He's built different. Wow.
Yeah.
He is a definition of someone that could go pro. That's how good he is.
Okay.
Bro, I think he was on the platform, like over there. Oh my
Yeah,
God, he was.
he was as well.
Yeah.
No way.
Like, this guy, man.
Do you know what I want to do one day? I want to do is Big Brain reacts to everyone's first YouTube video.
Oh, me and Ben
That'd
were
be
thinking of doing that as well.
Well, no, like we can do it with ourselves. I'm gonna
Yeah.
come off this one now. We can do it with ourselves, but we can also do it with other creators as well.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
That would be sick. I would love to do that. But yeah, the Godly Noob that he's on about, give him a bit of context to Rendell in case he doesn't know who Godly Noob is.
I know who Godly Noob is,
Oh,
but
we
I
know.
don't. I know who he is and I know how he plays, but I don't know how he. Well, I'm going back. I was watching this in the meantime. I don't know how he got controversial or anything like that because I don't normally watch him. He's not normally who I watch.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about him. I
No.
didn't know there was two different ones.
Yeah, there's
You
the
got
one.
Godly Noob and then Godly.
You got Godly, who is just crisp as hell, and Godly Noob, who's most famous for the indication voice line.
Yeah.
Now that video's
can't we
made me
just
want to
keep
play
it-
Siege now.
Yeah, no, it's not like crazy drama or anything. It's
No.
just like he would constantly shit talk the game,
Yeah, he still
like
does.
with how we sort of do in this podcast.
But he
and,
goes to more the extreme, to be fair.
Yeah, no, it was like a constant thing. It was constant, and I can also say from experience, like I kept seeing his tweets pop up, and it was got like a bit boring. Like, yeah, like the game was in a bad state when he was tweeting about this sort of stuff, and it was like, yeah, we get it.
Mm.
It's shit right now. Like, okay, give it a rest. Okay. Yeah, he kind of just got outed a little bit.
Yeah.
From other creators, which I don't necessarily agree with.
No, I think he has a right to stay within the community because he hasn't done anything super offensive. It's just that his opinions on the game got to the point where it was just nothing but negativity.
Like his opinions were like perfectly valid as well. Like
Mm.
his opinions were completely true.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, they
everything
were.
He was saying was true, but it was just a matter of it was just too much all at once. Like with how the game was at that time, it was like rubbish. And like, yeah, we go to Twitter. Gone.
Seems like that type of person who's like, you're saying the right things, but he's going about it the wrong way.
Exactly. That's all he
Yeah.
is. He's got the right ideas of why he wants it because he loves the game. He plays the game nearly all the time.
Wasn't he like a former dev or something?
I think he was.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly, but he's so knowledgeable about the game.
That's what I mean. Like he had everything he was tweeting was true, but don't quote me on that in case he's tweeted anything that's completely crazy. But what I've seen, what he was tweeting was right with how the game was, and I think he's even recently with like hit reg being a massive issue, and he's constantly complaining about it. I'm all for it. But yeah, just back then, I think it was like a couple of years ago, constantly tweeting negative stuff. It was just so boring. But yeah, I don't agree that he should have. Yeah, loads of
been
content
locked away.
creators
The Kill was another one that got locked away.
Yeah, I mean he did.
He did
some sort
do
of
the
controversial stuff.
I won't lie. He did do some of that, but like he's another example. But there's a reason why. If it makes any sense. But so Godly, yes. What are the other three?
Yeah, so you've got Simon, Godly. Who else?
The snowboarder.
Snowboarder.
Ryan Purvis.
Yeah.
And then one more, I'd probably say, I really like enjoying watching. What's his name? What's that? It's that Rainbow Six Siege content creator, but he gets clips from other people.
Jaeger.
Oh, Jaeger himself too. Yeah, he's good.
Another controversial one.
He's the guy I get him get R6 updates from.
Yeah, because
Really?
he does do a lot of posts regarding changes. As like very beginning of the video before he goes into the montages.
I've got a little crumb of lore for you.
Go on.
I'm in one of those videos.
Yes, you are. Which video
Which
is
one?
it?
I don't know. I literally don't know.
I know he is because I remember him talking to me that Macy J actually reacted to one of his Reddit clips.
So basically, I uploaded a clip on Reddit. It was my first ever clip, and it done bits. It got like 3K upvotes, which was crazy for like my first
Yeah.
ever post. And it was crazy. Just decided to post on Reddit like one random Friday, and it turned out my mate texted me that day saying, "Mate, I've literally just been watching Macy J, and he just saw your clip."
Mm.
Like, what? Like, what are you actually talking about right now? He's like, yeah, no, he's just reacted to your clip. I was like, what?
Yep.
And yeah, so Macy J reacted to it.
You laughed.
And yeah, he laughed. It was basically me being nomaded off of a cafe balcony.
It was quite funny.
basically.
You just went poof and then off the fucking
I was like,
balcony.
whoa. But yeah, it done bits on Reddit, and I reached out. No, I didn't reach out. Someone reached out to me saying, "Can I use this in Jaeger himself video?" I was like, "Sure, go for it." But I didn't ask for like the video.
Oh, you
And then
should've.
after I said, "What is the video?" and he never got back to me. So who knows? It's in a video
It is quite funny.
for
that clip.
no 3 years ago.
3
or
goes
something.
ago. Yeah, it was quite recent.
So
What about you, Ben? What's the content creators you're watching like right now?
yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one because like I said back in the day, I'd have my set 5 that
Mm.
I'd go to every day. These days it's a bit more difficult. Like I don't really watch YouTube content that much. I watch podcasts, funnily enough, on YouTube
Mm.
when I'm like editing or making thumbnails.
Right.
My set 5, I'd say I go through phases of watching people.
Yeah, that's
Like
fine.
I went through a whole Jinxie phase
Oh,
at
Jinx
one
is
point.
so good though.
Yeah, going through his like guess the rank.
The funny
series.
was where he does the clips reaction and he goes, good aim, like he just rolls
Yeah.
the tongue. And then there's one I was watching on TikTok where he just was like, the famous one. He says he raps and he's got a really good voice. He goes, "There is no way in God's green earth that you kill him with a pistol." Shoots one taps with the last pistol, fucking smacks his desk, and he just gets. Let me get this straight, dumbass. You had a fully reloaded shotgun and you chose to use a pistol. You're not James Bond. Shut the fuck up. Moves over,
Yeah.
kills him with a pistol. He goes,
I think I've seen that.
"You are James Bond. That's best kid of the game. I wouldn't even be able to do that."
Oh, actually, one other person I want to add to my list is Tim Henson.
Tim Henson.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who the bloody hell is that?
He's a guitar player.
Ah, okay.
Is that where you learned what you know now?
Not really. A lot of my stuff I've learned from is I learned a way on how to play, and then I just learned how to read notes.
Okay.
I learned how to read tablature, and then after that, it's just practice.
Okay, that's good way of looking at it.
Once you know what the numbers mean, and stuff to the shit. But I just watched Tim Henson because he's fucking insane.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair enough. I appreciate good guitarists.
Yeah, no, like I said, I go in phases. So Jinxie, yeah, I went for a little phase. For Kill,
Yep.
I watched a lot of his videos. Definitely in my top 5, however, PewDiePie.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's a good choice.
Me and my partner watch his videos all the time. His little vlogs
Now,
of like
yeah, in Japan.
how his like family is in Japan. It's so wholesome.
It's
so
very
good.
wholesome. It's really,
Yeah.
really nice to watch him and how he's matured.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's gone through some arcs, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
Chris MD is another one.
Mhm.
Football content.
Yep.
Yeah, just really, really entertaining videos. Very highly edited.
Mm.
Who else?
I thought you was going to say Angry Ginge.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Oh, his football series is beautiful.
I love that
I
football
mean,
series.
this is it. Yeah, like I watched that series, but I wouldn't put him in my top 5.
Fair enough, but that series is great.
Same
Honestly.
with the Sidemen. Like I watch a lot of the videos they make, but I wouldn't put them in the top 5.
Fair enough.
You're right there.
Sorry, I'm getting a little tired and I've got a sore throat, so bear with me for it.
How dare you?
I have an illness, boy. I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry.
Okay, I mean we can wrap it up if you want.
I am
Yeah.
getting a little tired, so we'll have to. I'm happy to wrap it up. I'm looking at the recording. We have gone at this for an hour and a half.
This little bonus episode is how I've introduced this.
And we've been
As,
chatting for an hour and a half, going
Not
into.
being so little.
I think it's nice to be a pod ahead, though.
Yeah, we can make this a pod ahead. Yeah,
Yeah, that's yeah.
and then the
Yeah.
one we'll record on Sunday will be another pod for the following week. You've just saved me like a week's worth of work. Thank you so much. You actually have as well. I'm actually so happy.
I think it's been a good pod though. Not so much Siege related.
But just nice. It's really nice. We've gone into 2024 and we've come out of it into 2025 now.
We've made it.
Literally in this
And
pod.
viewers, you've made it. Right here, right now.
Woo!
You're watching this video in 2025.
Congratulations.
Well done. Give yourself a little pat on the back.
Yeah,
Or a
congratulations.
pat on the head. If you can't reach your back.
Or just don't. Just give a thumbs up.
Just pat yourself somewhere.
No, because you're giving the wrong ideas. See, he knows. He
Right,
knows.
so you're taking the wrong turn.
No.
So, Sheldon, do you want to tell us why you have such a dirty, dirty mind?
On that beautiful note, people, we must end the podcast here today. And I like to say I appreciate everyone that has watched this very long bonus episode, as we call it.
Bonus.
And that has gone on for so long. Again, we like to say...
I could keep going, honestly.
I could, but I'm getting very tired, so I'm ready to just cut it and then carry on with whatever we've got to chat about on Sunday. I'm happy to do that, but my little thing is... Thank you so much for those that have stuck around for the entirety of this podcast. We appreciate your support, but more importantly, we thank you for spending time with us as we get to just have a nice little ramble, especially considering that we just did this impromptu. So again, thank you, the viewer. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the podcast, and if you have anything that you want to ask us, or just leave a comment. We'd be more than happy to answer anything in the comment section. And we might even answer it in the next podcast. Who knows?
And comment about the things I told you to comment about earlier in the video.
Yes, there you
that
go.
Workplace thing that I said about.
Yes, put that in. And
You guys remember that thing I said about the identity?
Remember? Like, 2 hours ago, I said that. thing.
remember that? Yeah, we want you to comment about that now. But again, thank you guys so much for watching.
What's your workplace like? Sorry, yeah, go on.
Thanks, man.
Carry on.
Like, subscribe, all that love jazz. And anyone got any final words before we say
Did
goodbye?
you say all that love jazz?
All that love and jazz, yeah. I forgot to put the and in there. So
Just end it.
Just get it gone. Get it gone. Sheldon, just get it gone, man. Fuck you now, man.
fuck you all. Bye, guys. Have a nice life.